Yeah, I think, I mean, I have a number of friends who are superintendents, and one of them articulated recently at a dinner he and I were at that uh, every day feels like the best, worst decision he's made in his career. And so it's tough to win. Like everyone's upset with you. So going back to this reformer thing, like you make decisions and you're going to get criticized. So you just got to make the best, worst decision. And again, he's just being a little like sheep, he's just being tongue in cheek about it, but like it feels that way to him some days.
Well, I think it's tough in changing any industry. There are going to be people who are going to be upset with you, and that's just the nature of, I think, any change at all. And the challenge, I think, for leaders is that you lose perspective. And what I mean by that is whenever I'm feeling sorry for myself, right? Because someone's written something nasty in a blog or on Instagram or something else,
Yep.
I think about what other leaders thought about loss. Dr. King, Fannie Lou Hamer, uh, uh, John Hope Franklin, folks who were terrorized for their beliefs, killed for their beliefs, whose homes were threatened, who faced the terror of knowing folks were out to totally destroy you, and yet they kept doing the tough stuff. I just think, what would they be thinking about me as a leader? As I said, I was really upset because this person wrote online that they didn't think I was really doing a great. I mean, and it's you can so lose perspective as a leader about what it really takes at different times to lead. I think about all of those hospital workers who, before we even knew about COVID, were dealing with it, getting it, kept going to work. Folks working in the stores, driving the buses, knowing that you could get infected and people were dying. I just think, some of us are in these leadership roles. We forget our position of privilege and we begin to think that what we're going through is really tough, right? Because boss was mad, or we got a bad note in from our board chair and they weren't happy about the work, and we can't sleep at night, and we're angry at our spouse and we're fussing at our children, right? And I'm just like, let's get a grip and gain perspective, right, on this leadership question and what it really takes and where we are, all right, along that continuum. And I think that'll help us recover. Because look, I feel the same way. You think I'm happy if my board chair calls and stuff? I'm not, and I'm one of those. I just try and gain perspective on where I am along that leadership continuum, and how much time should I really get to worrying about this before I begin to do the emotional and psychic work of repair that I think we all have to go through when we're attacked. And I'm not minimizing those attacks because they're real. I'm just saying that our healing from that kind of attack is different than the healing you get when it was a police baton, or it was 30 days in jail because you protested for something that was right. So that kind of stuff is a perspective. We all have only our own perspective to go on. So our pain is real and it's our own. I kind of push myself, think about somebody else's pain. It could be worse than yours. And just get into their shoes for a moment and gain some perspective on this, because it's so easy to get lost in the perspective of our own lives.
Paradigms are incredibly powerful. That's a helpful paradigm to have.